Hey guys, if you don't know me, I'm Rain_X, a Twitch streamer who is now trying their luck at YouTube. So I love Sims builds, but it just isn't something I enjoy streaming, so I've decided that I'm going to make YouTube videos of my Sims builds. Today I'm starting the Sims Career Build Challenge. I found this challenge from Dr. Ashley. Essentially, you take a career within Sims and you build a house using the budget of their IRL profession. Now, Dr. Ashley is American. I am British. So the budget is going to be a lot tighter, and for a few of these salaries, I have added a few little twists. For example, athlete. What is an athlete? So I picked two different types of athletes. I picked Premier League football player and personal trainer. Obviously, the average salaries vary a lot for that one. So I think it could be interesting to maybe even do both. But today I'm starting off strong with the esports profession. It's really hard to find out what esports players actually earn, so I decided that I'm going to do the salary of an esports content creator, me. So I was actually full-time as a Twitch streamer for 1 year, and in that year I earned £10,037. So, for my first build, my budget is going to be £10,037. Part of the challenge is that Sims need the activities to build skills that they need for their career. So for this one, we need something for gaming, a computer, and something for charisma, a mirror. So that shouldn't be too difficult, right? So I knew going into this build that I would need to make it a small house. I didn't realize how small I would need to make it. So I set out by making like a small home, and I quickly realized I need to make this like a studio apartment. Now, I know it isn't a studio apartment because it's on a lot and it's not in an apartment building, but I am building it as if it is a studio apartment. I do actually end up making it smaller than this, even still, so you will see that in a moment. But here is me trying to find cheap windows that look nice, and these actually weren't too bad. So I've already made it a little bit smaller. And that was because I wanted the roof to look nice. I'm like, if I'm going to make it a house, even though it's a studio apartment, it needs to have a nice looking roof. But after seeing the size of the bed, I make it even smaller. I probably could have made it smaller still, but I wanted it to at least be a somewhat sensible size. Once I start actually putting the brick on and having a look inside, I realise this is a granny annex. So if you don't know what a granny annex is, it's like a house in the back garden. I was probably inspired by this because I know streamers who stream from essentially a granny annex, not to the same extent of what I'm building, like they don't have a kitchen and a bathroom, but they have electricity, heating, power. I mean, yeah. So they stream from a room that is outside of their house. So this is what I'm imagining. So this young girl, young woman, she lived with her parents, and then she has built this, or like her parents and her have built this granny annex outside of the house. So that's why I went with this wooden floor. It just feels self-built, if that makes sense. A side note, why is white more expensive than pink? Why is the cheapest white 4 simoleons per panel, whereas this pink is 2? I'm starting with what's going to be the most expensive thing, and that is the PC setup. I found this perfect table. I think it's perfect because it's big. Me personally, I'm a streamer. I love a big desk. You've got plenty of room for your setup, and also a little section for you getting ready, like you getting ready stuff, you know, your makeup and all that. But I really like this one specifically because it kind of looks homemade, as if maybe her and her dad made it or something. I'm feeling really smug about these lights because Sims, even though it has the influencer career, there is no ring light. Like, what are we doing, Sims? But I found these and made them small and then lifted them up, and I think they look like, what are they called? Do Elgato do some? I don't know. The light beam sticks. Photographers use them a lot, but I see streamers using them too. They're just great for lighting. I want some in real life. Now we're onto the kitchen, and as you see, I have used the cheapest counters possible, and I kind of cut some corners with this build because it is so cheap and because I'm saying it's a house built on the same lot as another house, so she still has access to this other house. So we don't have a hob, we don't have a microwave. I actually make the kitchen smaller, but when I made this, I was thinking her parents have had their kitchen redone and they ripped out the old kitchen counters and gave them to her. So that's why she's got the second-hand one. The bathroom I have made very simple and basic because she just needs it for cleaning. Realistically, if you are using your parents' house, you do not need you don't need a bathroom at all in here, but like I wanted it to be self-sustainable for a sim. So I put in a little shower, and I really struggle finding a shower curtain, but I found one in the end. This is the best I could come up with. In hindsight, I probably should have used a door or a window or something like that, but I think this is fine. The bathroom is very simple. I do come back and clutter it up a little bit, but it's whatever. It's a bathroom, it works. I play tested it, it's great. Moving on to the bedroom, I was pleasantly surprised when I found this bed. It is so cheap. I think it's 270 simoleons. Wasn't super happy with the swatches. I change it just to match this side table a little bit better, but it's kind of ugly, but it's cheap, and that's what we need. The only thing I now needed to complete this was somewhere for her to put her clothes and a mirror, but I get onto that in a minute. I really, really wanted like a rack where she would put all of her clothes on. It's very student core, one of these, but when you actually put clothes on it, it's so empty. It's more like a shop display, and that's not what I wanted. Like, she has more than 5 items of clothes. So I end up opting for the only cupboard wardrobe that I actually like. It's in a weird place, I know, but it's the only free space we have in this studio. So it's a studio, you can put anything where you want, right? Immediately I am drawn to this mirror because I want one myself. I want one in my stream room. I think they'll be really cool for selfies, but at the end of the day, it just does not fit the vibe. I did get really excited though when I found this divider, and I was like, yes, I know exactly what I want to do. So the idea is that she's faking it till she makes it, right? She is living in this shitty second-hand built place. Yes, it's just in the garden of her parents' house, but like for the purpose of this storytelling, all of her furniture is old and tattered, but she wants to look well off. She wants to look aesthetically pleasing, and that's why she's got this cute little divider behind her with the lights and the pictures, and then she's got the mirror with the bulbs. I can't remember what kind of mirror it's called, but it's like what they have in dressing rooms. It's very performery. But with that, I actually have completed everything she needs. So we've got the mirror for leveling up her charisma, and the computer for leveling up her computer gaming skill, which are the 2 things you need to be an esports professional. I think that's what the job is called. I probably should have had this written down when I'm recording this. With my last 1,000 simoleons, because that's all I have left, I am going in and cluttering up the place. That is why I deleted one of the counters to free up some extra cash. But I'm just adding in posters. I picked this one because it's the most anime-inspired one, and I think gamers and anime kind of go hand in hand. So I'm just like, by the way, if you didn't know, she's a gamer. I'm adding in some clutter for her bits and bobs for when she's getting ready. Just making it look a little bit more lived in. I love clutter. Like, if I had more simoleons for this build, there would just be more clutter because, I don't know, like, I want my Sims houses to look lived in, and in real life we have clutter everywhere. So I'm just going in and I'm adding clutter left, right and centre, but I'm picking the cheapest clutter possible because more is more, I contemplated giving her a hob, and then I was like, wait. I have no money left. So instead, I give her a kettle. Because I was thinking, she can't really do much with this like toaster oven. What if she wants to make beans or something? And then I'm like, oh my god, what if she wants a cup of tea? But there's no kettle. Why does Sims have no kettle? Sims is American, right? So do Americans just not have kettles? Like, what is going on here? Sims, please can I have a kettle? So I gave her this like coffee machine, but just imagine it's a kettle. It's the most kettle-y looking thing that I could find. So yeah, she can make tea, she can make food. If she wants a really nice meal, she goes to her parents' house. So I'm just finishing up cluttering it. And I'm actually very happy with how this build turned out. Initially going in, I didn't realise how little 10,000 simoleons was. I knew it would be difficult. I was somewhat pleasantly surprised with how cheap big items were. But then, like, smaller items are just so expensive, and for what? Like, chairs and cabinets. Just why? My computer was only 1,500 simoleons. I thought it was going to be way more than that. And then the bed. I thought the bed was going to be really expensive. But no, it's like the cabinets and the curtains that really eat into your budget. So I think this was a great one to start off the challenge series with, because it gave me a good idea of how to budget when you're building a Sims house. Because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I am building a house in Sims, I never look at how much I'm spending. I just build. So yeah, unfortunately I did not have any money left for the outside, so I just kind of clean up the roof, change the windows again. I don't know if you've noticed, I've changed the windows a little bit throughout this video. And then add some terrain paints just to make it look a little bit more natural and realistic. But I would love to put bushes and flowers and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna put the screenshots up here soon. I hope you have liked this video and liked the build. If you have any requests for the next career to do on this series, please let me know. And as always, please like this video, please subscribe. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch, and I'm a variety streamer, so it's more than just Sims content. Thank you.